how to stop impulse spending. I'm gonna say that again. How to stop impulse spending. What's up, y'all? James Huntley, civil engineer, personal mentor. In this video, I wanna go over how you can stop impulse spending and share some ways that are gonna help you to be financially stable and mentally stable so that you keep your money in your pockets. So, gonna wanna stay locked in with me and let's get right. So welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, what's up? My name is James Huntley. Before I get started with my content, I have to show y'all some love. So bring it in, come here. I gotta give y'all a hug. I'm on this little step, but I'm not gonna hurt myself showing love, but I'm gonna make sure that I show it. So on this channel, we go over financial literacy, some professional development, personal development, and some things that's gonna help you grow each and every single day. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in and want to be a part of the J_Get Right community, then you're gonna wanna make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so that you know when I post, where I post, and so that we can grow together. I used to be just like you all and spend so much money impulsively. So the first thing that you're gonna have to be able to do, and this is my first tip for you all, in order to stop spending impulsively, and listen, if you just follow this one thing, you're definitely never gonna spend impulsively again, and that's gonna be, you have to say no. You have to say no sometimes. Do you wanna go out for drinks, James? No, if I have not budgeted for it. Do you wanna go on this dream trip, this dream vacation with me? It's gonna be a great time, it's gonna be a lit time. The answer is no if it's not in my budget. The answer is no. And it sounds cold cut, but I can't afford it. Maybe it's not that I can't afford it, but it's not in my budget. So, something I haven't planned for, therefore I am not going. I used to go to the mall and just buy whatever I saw when I wanted it. As long as I had the money, I just, buy it. Nothing wrong with it. As soon as I got out of college, what'd I do? Bought me a brand new liability, bought me a brand new car. You have to be able to say no, right? No is gonna be your friend. It's gonna help you avoid even putting yourself in situations where you have to spend more money. So I'm gonna give an example. Let's say one of your friends, they want you to come on a trip with them. And they tell you about a week before the trip. They're like, hey James, do you want to come on this trip with me? It's gonna be about five or 6 days. It's gonna be about 1,200 for, plane, getting out there, and that should cover your plane ticket and your place to stay while you're down there. You get down there, I say yes, right? I'm Mr. Yes Man. I don't know if y'all have seen that movie, but he says yes to every single thing. So, I'm Mr. Yes Man, I say yes, we about to go on this trip, right? I haven't put it in my budget, I just go, right? So take off of work, getting paid, get my time off, yada, yada, yada. I'm out there, we having a ball, then guess what? Yeah, watches, chains, shoes, you got your, things you gotta bring back because you're out of the country, so you gotta bring back some souvenirs for the family. Gotta eat good, gotta go to the club, you gotta make sure that you have a good time, make sure you get some extra drinks, and just make the moment full, right? So you do this. I'm balling out, spending. So not only did I not have, a budget for going to this on this vacation with one of my friends, now I'm getting drinks, spending money, for that. Then I'm getting souvenirs, then I'm going to the club, then I'm doing all these things that's just adding up. And not only have I impulse spent to go on the trip, now I'm impulse spending on the trip. So I could have cut all this down. This would not even be a story if I had the ability to just say no. And I had the, mindset of that's not in my budget. It's cold and it feels as if, you're letting people down. And I understand that, but sometimes you have to say no. You have to. It's for your finances. It's for you to be able to, maybe, hopefully, be able to pay your bills and to be able to spend some time with them. You don't want to be strung out and homeless and needing to stay with them and dependent on them. And so I want to make sure you're financially stable. So you're going to have to be able to say no. Being able to say no definitely takes some self-control and some self-discipline. So I have made a video on how you can improve your self-control skills, your self-discipline skills, and I'm gonna leave that in the card section up above. All right, tip number 2 in order to stop impulse spending is going to be, like I touched on before, to set a budget, or come up with a budget so that you know where your money's going. You've documented and you've planned out, how you're going to be spending your money. And let me say this, if you know that you like to have a good time, life is not about sitting and saying no to everything and just waddling around and saying you can't afford anything. No, it's not about that. It's about understanding where your money's going, being able to set money to the side here, set money to the side here. You should have a amount of money that you can allot to be able to do fun things. You should have money set aside to invest your money, so it's able to pay for some of those fun things. You should have money set aside just in case an emergency happens. You should have money set aside for your bills. You should have money set aside for God. You should have money set aside everywhere. I'm saying all these things, and it sounds, like I'm just saying, oh, we're just all made of money, and we're not. I understand that, it's some people have it tougher than others, right? Financially, I get that. But you do want to, whatever financial situation that you are in, you want to plan it out. Have a plan for where your money is going. And so when you do have money allotted for certain things, then you're able to say yes sometimes. Sometimes. Not impulsively. You're able to say yes because it is already allotted for. And no debt, a credit card, that allowable amount of money that is not yours is not in your budget. So we don't want to be using that. We want to be using our own money that we have coming in, that we have budgeted in order to use for, having fun, doing nice things, going on vacations, buying those shoes. And I know that was another big thing. Going to the mall, I'm with my boys, I see a pair of whatevers, and I'm not a big sneakerhead or anything, but I would love to just buy some Vans or buy some Uggs or buy some Nikes. These would be, and I'm already, keep in mind, while I'm at the mall, I got on some fresh Jordans, or I got on some pretty cool or nice clothing. So I already have some nice things, but I'm, spending impulsively because I'm just, with my boys, we're having a good time. Then we go get some food, just spending here, spending there. And it's based off of impulse. It's just based off emotion. You're having a good time. So why not spend some money? Why not do this? And I've also done it with if you love to party, you love to hang out with friends, you like to go to bars, the night gets really good. You're with your good peoples, good vibes, everything's going good. got you some good wings. I love some wings. And it's the night is where it takes you. So when you get some alcohol in your system, or you get some good food in your system, then you really want to have a good time. So you're definitely going to spend even more impulsively once you are feeling good. So you want to be able to first say no. Then you want to have a budget so that when it is time to have some fun, you have some money allotted for that. After the money that's allotted for that runs out, then you are saying no to the other things. The last tip that I have for you in order to stop impulse spending is one that's verified by the internet. All of these tips are backed by the internet, but I've tried this one as well, and it works, right? Give it some time. Give whatever you think you want to purchase some time. Once you give it, I say if it's something big, like a big purchase, I say a big purchase is anything over $500. If it's over $500, actually I'm gonna say $250, because that includes Jordans and the new drops and all that. So I say about $250. If it's over $250, then I say wait at least 3 months. If you still want that thing in 3 months and you have budgeted for it, hopefully you will be able to have budgeted for it in those 3 months. But if you still want that thing after 3 months, you probably really, really, really want it, right? One thing that I had really wanted was a camera for this YouTube thing. And I think my Canon, I don't know how much it costs, maybe $200 or $300, but I waited some time before I got it. I was filming on my iPhone at first. It looked pretty good on there, but I just really, after those 3 months, I wanted a camera, so I actually ended up getting it. But I had budgeted for it. Like, some things you just want because you're in the moment, you're buying off impulse. It's something that you really don't want, but the time just feels right and it just seems right. And then you notice after a month, you really didn't even want the item that you're really trying to buy at that moment. So give it some time, take some time, look it over, make sure there's nothing better it's coming out. Make sure that's really what you want and really what you have budgeted for. Run the numbers. Like when you're about to buy something, or somebody's about to buy something from you, they want to check over everything and look it through and run the numbers and do all this extra stuff before they actually put their money in. And that's how you should be when you're wanting to purchase something big, small, anything that's not in your budget. You want to give it some time. Those are only 3 tips that you can use in order to stop impulse spending. That's gonna irk me. I want you guys to be done doing that. Like, the banks are loving you, because if you're impulse spending and you don't have any money, or you're getting into more debt, then they're getting money. You're giving them your money. They're making interest off of you, so they're just loving you. But over time, it's gonna catch up with you. So no more impulse spending. Like I said, I only gave you 3 tips, so that ain't enough. That may not be enough. It may be enough for some, but maybe not for everybody. So in the description bar down below, I put some links to some articles where you guys can read and figure out some more ways to actually stop impulse spending. But listen, you can do all the reading in the world, you can do all the watching in the world, you can watch me for hours. I'm just gonna blab and blab and blab and blab. But if you don't actually follow these tips, you don't actually take the steps to do what you're reading about and what you're watching me talk about, then it's not gonna work. You're still gonna be impulse spending. You're still gonna be out having a good time with your peoples. You're still gonna be spending, and you're not gonna have any extra money in your pockets. So I want you guys to take action. I want you guys to follow some of these tips and let me know what tip you are using in the comment section down below to actually keep you from impulse spending, to save you some money, because this is good stuff. Once you're able to master that, you're smooth sailing. So hope you guys enjoy this content. Listen, if you don't feel comfortable commenting down in the video, don't feel like liking the video, I ain't really gonna push it, but I do want you guys to feel comfortable hitting me up on any of my other social media platforms at @J_GetRight, where you can DM me or just comment under some of my other content or watch some of my other content that hopefully will help you guys become better financially, as well as personally, professionally. And so if you have any questions or concerns, you can hit me up on those social media platforms. I can answer some of those questions, give you guys some feedback, and even maybe make some more videos on some things that you guys have some concerns about. So I really want you guys to make sure that you're interacting with me. This is not just James talk and people listen and there's no interaction. So like I said, thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Ask yourself, are you really where you want to be?